They just couldn't do it, could they? They couldn't just bring one of the most beloved sci-fi series of all time to the biggest stage it's ever had and just do great television. Showrunner Russell T Davies brought Doctor Who back from the dead in 2005 and made it a worldwide phenomenon before passing it off to Stephen Moffat, who then passed it off to Chris Chibnall, who damn near burned it to the ground. Then, our savior, Russell T Davies, came back to bring Doctor Who back to its glory days yet again. Well, not quite. Russell decided he's only a political ideologue now and not a good filmmaker. Then he cast the first black gay doctor in Ncuti Gatwa, and I was willing to give him the benefit of the doubt, but now he's opening his mouth and proving that he's also nothing but a political ideologue and a moron to boot.
I think you're all f***ed in the head.
I'm Troy from Marks on TV, and today we're talking about the complete destruction of Doctor Who. Now, let's get into it. There's been a lot going on with Doctor Who within the past couple of years. First, Chris Chibnall announces that he was stepping away from the showrunner position so that Russell T Davies could come back and steer the ship once more. Then, we get to see the first female Doctor, Jodie Whittaker, regenerate back into David Tennant in her last episode. After that, it's announced that Doctor Who will be broadcast on Disney Plus outside of the UK. On that subject, Russell T Davies made intentions clear in this article from the AV Club titled, "The BBC wants to bring new Doctor Who to Stranger Things level." Showrunner Russell T Davies teases the upcoming season of Doctor Who starring Ncuti Gatwa in a new profile.
Oh wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Quote, "They said, we want to make Doctor Who bigger. We want to take it to a streamer. We want to go worldwide. We want it to have a bigger budget, and we want it to be up there with Stranger Things and Star Trek and the Marvel shows," Davies told Entertainment Weekly of that initial meeting to return to the Whoniverse. Quote, "We think that it's good enough, and we believe in the show to know that it can have the heft, weight, and swagger," end quote. Davies is on the record that the Disney move was the best outcome for the quintessentially British show.
Sure, Jan.
Quote, "I had already said in an interview that I think Doctor Who will have to become a co-pro. There's no way the BBC is going to fund that," he said in a recent podcast appearance per Deadline. Quote, "We've also got to look in the long term at the end of the BBC, which is somehow, surely, undoubtedly on its way in some shape or form. What is Doctor Who going to do then? We have to prepare for that," end quote. First of all, if he's correct, rest in piss, BBC.
Give me a hell yeah!
But all of this is so far so good. Then the questionable news started flowing in. Ncuti Gatwa is cast as the 15th Doctor. He's the first black gay doctor, which is fine. Change of pace. He's young, charismatic, and I thought he'd be fun. We got to see his new TARDIS, which looked cool, kind of a throwback. His new sonic screwdriver, not so much. It looked like the damn remote from Click. I half expected a scene where Adam Sandler gives it back to him, telling the Doctor that it was too much for him to handle. Then, Russell T Davies announced that the famous villain, Davros, who was featured multiple times throughout the decades, is just going to look like a white dude.
What the hell is even that?
Because, to Russell and company, no villain can be blind and in a wheelchair, because that will make people think that all handicapped people are villains.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
There was then the jackhammering of trans propaganda over and over and over again in the holiday season specials.
But fair warning, it's my penis.
And then there's the odd decision not to have the 14th Doctor regenerate, but bigenerate.
Right.
Okay, now we've got more things to make us shiver and cringe. Let's look at an excerpt from an article on That Park Place titled, Ncuti Gatwa wants Doctor Who to feature a dance scene where the Doctor destroys a monster with twerking. Speaking to Entertainment Weekly about the show, Gatwa discussed what was on his wish list for Doctor Who. He informed the outlet, quote, "I need a big dance number. That's what I'm going to put into the universe. I need the Doctor to have a big, fierce dance routine that, like, destroys a monster with twerking," end quote. He added, quote, "or maybe some death drops, and that's what will drop the monster," end quote.
I have never heard someone say so many wrong things, one after the other, consecutively in a row.
That one isn't political or partisan, but more so just effing stupid.
Stop playing stupid! Maybe he really is stupid, Randy. Nobody's this stupid!
What is political, however, is further race-baiting, hateful, and outright racism, spewing from the new Doctor himself. So much for being inclusive. The headline from a Deadline article says it all. Doctor Who star Ncuti Gatwa complains that white mediocrity is celebrated, while black people struggle to get half that.
That's racist.
We're gonna hit you with the victim hierarchy buzzwords right off the bat here. Gatwa is an LGBTQ Rwandan immigrant to the UK and made his comments to the magazine Attitude for its May/June edition. Asked about backlash on his assuming the role of Doctor Who, he said, "It's all part of a shift." Quote, "We do see a shift happening in casting in positions of power and in the status quo. I mean, not a fast shift. Things could tip over the other way a little bit quicker, but you see people kind of malfunctioning because things are changing." End quote.
Oh my god.
Gatwa talked about his battle for acceptance. Quote, "There's so much white mediocrity that gets celebrated, and black people, we have to be absolutely flawless to get half of that anyway. So I'm slowly training myself out of that and being like, no you deserve love just for existing." End quote.
Everything that guy just says, bullshit.
First of all, I like how they actually capitalized white, because usually they only capitalize black. I don't think either one should be capitalized. It's not a proper name, but whatever.
Nerd!
On top of that, what the hell is he talking about? No, you don't deserve love for just existing. Sure, everyone deserves to be loved to a certain extent by someone, probably your mother and your father.
Yup!
But no, you simply existing on Earth doesn't mean you need to get celebrated and loved constantly. Good God, man, get over yourself.
Sheer hubris.
But there you go, Ncuti. That's the spirit. Anyone who isn't a raging, racist narcissist and was willing to at least let you cook a little bit and give you the benefit of the doubt, now you've lost them.
Off is a direction you can
I got crap from people I usually agree with because I wasn't ready to cut bait and run after the Christmas special. I tried reviewing it fairly and without prejudice going in. I defended my decision and the future of the show. I tried having a sunnier outlook, thinking that we'd have some fun adventures to look forward to in the TARDIS.
Not a great plan.
And what did I get? I got spit in the face, kicked in the nuts, and given the middle finger. You know what? F*** it. F*** Russell T Davies, F*** Ncuti Gatwa, F*** the BBC, and F*** Doctor Who. Just like Disney as a whole, I hope it all burns to the ground, lays in a pile of smoldering ash, and gets buried deep in the ground for us to remember what it was like in the glory years.
I almost forgot. Go f*** yourself.
Sorry, but I'm not ending this one on a positive note. Black pill moment for me today.
Everything is garbage.
No. Comment with your thoughts on all of this. Did you see all of this coming? Does this make you less likely to watch Doctor Who moving forward, or do you not care? Are you still looking forward to the new seasons of Doctor Who? And can anything save this once great sci-fi series? Let me know down in the comment section. As always, the links to the articles I covered can be found in the video description. Also, please share this video around to everyone you know, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the little bell to be notified every time we post brand new content. I've been Troy from Marks on TV, and we'll see you next time.